My name is Mark Raschow, and I'm really happy to be here. Basically, I'm going to try and do three things. One is you're going to see a video about a Syrian refugee camp in Jordan. We want you to get a real sense of what it's like to be a person who's living in a refugee camp. So that's where we're going to begin. Hello. When you watch this video, think about if you lived here. You're going to go into someone's home. You can see what it looks like inside a tent. If you live there, how would you describe what it's like to live there? Just one word. Unreal. Hard. Challenging. We also want you to get a real understanding of how people wound up in this refugee camp. What their lives were like before the Civil War started, how things happened, and why they had to eventually come down to this camp in particular. I'm going to show you some pictures now of Aleppo during the Civil War to give you a sense of what the city was like to live in this city. You could live here, or you could live here, or you could live in there. Maybe that's where your school was, or where a hospital was, okay? This is what was happening for years. When I do a presentation, part of my job is to empower them, to make them feel that they can do something. All of you have the capacity to change lives, maybe 10 people, maybe 20 people, maybe 100 people. This is your chance to decide, what can I do? And you can do a little bit, or you can really get excited, talk to your parents. All right, put notices up in your buildings, on your blocks, saying we're collecting for Syrian refugees. This is what we need. This is how we're going to collect it, and do it. The point is that you are incredibly powerful. You are not just 10, 11, 12, 13 years old. You have power, and all it takes is organizing, and you can do amazing things. We want to see that the kids are bigger than who they think they are. And it's part of the best education we can give kids.
This morning, we were collecting shoes from all the different classes in our school. That every class had a box, and we went in and brought those boxes down here. So far we've gotten around like 10 boxes. We don't have
I think it's important to learn about what's going on in other countries, because the issues of refugees moving and not having a place to stay and not having good resources isn't only in Syria. So it's important to learn about those countries, because America, since we have a lot of resources, we can help out a lot.
Working together in a group, caring about one another, having empathy, that's something you need to learn in a group of empathetic people. So I'm very grateful that this fantastic public school is doing that.
I feel like what we're doing is a good deed, so that they have things that they need that we have and we take for granted.
Out of 200 classes, which each have 20 kids, there's going to be a lot of shoes donating.
We don't really need as much as we have, and if they need more and we need less, it's pretty clear where that more should go.
We now know that people are going through a lot of struggles all over the world, and it's important for elementary age children to know that they can get involved. And when you take them that young, it stays with them forever.
I think it's so important for kids to use real world examples of things that are going on. I think the pictures help bring it to life for the kids, and the message that they can make a difference, that you don't need a lot of money, you don't need a lot of power, that every individual, even as a child, can really make a big difference.
Our goal is to really try to make these people feel like we honor you, and we know you're out there, and we want to help you.
Stop.
We must prepare an inventory for the shipper, so we've asked each of the schools to inventory what they're donating, and I get to sit in the shade. It's wonderful for the kids. It makes me feel good too.
It's the fourth grade project. So my son and a couple of his friends. It's amazing.
It's really great that our school collected almost twice as much as they were supposed to, more than 30, actually 50.
You feel good inside just because like you know you're helping so many people, and I think that's like the main part of it, and also we're like learning to come together to help other people too.
300 boxes of towels and stuff.
We want the kids to be understanding of other cultures and some of their needs, you know, and to understand how much advantages they have here. It's a good form of empathy and being aware of the world around them.
People were proud to be there. They were glowing. They were taking pictures. They wanted to do everything they could. They say, "Tell me when you're doing this again." It was exquisite. One of the best days of my life. So I was very proud of that day.
Yesterday was the first day. We went to random camps very near to Syrian borders. The people live in desert, in tents, under a very, very bad conditions.
Right now we're at one of the camps and there's many children, and so we're getting backpacks from United Muslim Relief, and then the toys and coloring books and crayons that were donated through the schools, and trying to give stuffed animals to the kids.
صار لي 6 سنين بالأردن. حبيت لأني شفت الأطفال يعني نحن مطولين هون لا نهار ولا نهارين، يعني لا بيعرفوا يقروا لا بيعرفوا يكتبوا لا بيعرفوا شيء. قلت حرام بأنه بيطلعوا أميين وبينحرموا من الدراسة، لا خليني أتطوع وأدرسهم لوجه الله، بلكي إنه هيك بكسب أجر فيهم، يعني بلكي يطلعوا بس إنه يعرفوا يكتبوا لو أسمائهم يعني.
They teach them English, Arabic, mathematics, geography in this tent.
اللي ما خزعوه شالوه، مثل إحرامات، منامي، طرود غذائية، نحن هالكيبون نواقص. والله شو بدي أحكي لك لكل شيء.
ظلت بسوريا وبتركيا، وهنا يعني المعيشة صعبة صارت والحياة صعبة. إذا الواحد ما اشتغل ما يمشي حاله أخيو، والشباب كلها يعني تشتغل، وإحنا بهالبيوت وبهالغبرة بهالشمس يعني فقدنا كل شيء. فقدنا. نشكرهم والله يعطيهم العافية لأنهم جاي يساعدونا، جاي ينطونا يعني. وأنا هاي أول مساعدة تجينا، يعني ما كان يجينا لا مساعدات ولا شيء.
We believe the humanitarian values are actually universal values. The need has to go from human to human regardless on their faith, color or gender. We believe that God bless you with wealth and other people are actually in need, and working together, we can maximize the benefit going to the beneficiaries.
I think we represent a lot of hope for people who very often don't have a lot of hope. The teachers brought things with us to engage the children. We brought soccer balls to play soccer. We had teachers who brought cameras, Polaroids, where they could take a picture and develop it immediately. And the kids made their own little frames with hearts, stickers, and it was wonderful just to work with the kids.
Those schools came from New York just to say hello and to give those children a smile. They connect with them, they smiled with them, they played with them, they ate it with them. This is very important.
There is a tremendous need around the world, and the need is by far bigger than a country to handle. We need everybody to get together, and by joining hands, we can increase efficiency and maximize the benefits going to the beneficiaries. The environment that they live in is extremely dangerous. It's a very unhealthy environment. We've seen a lot of dust, and they have no clean water and not enough food. Everything counts, and every penny helps these people.
Big thing coming here and seeing everything that we've seen is the enormity of the problem and how much needs to be done, and realizing that we can make a huge difference by talking to the leaders here, to United Muslim Relief, and going back home and trying to help these communities in a variety of ways.
The future is giving a smile to people. Muslims, Christians, Jews, never mind. We are humans, and we will be humans, and we will keep our heart open to everybody. Thank you so much.
The biggest hope is that other people do this, and that other people learn from this model that we've developed. Instead of just New York City doing this, 50 cities do this. If we can organize, we can empower people all across this globe.